What's up, my wild ones? Welcome back to the channel Wildene. For those who are freshly ground new to my channel, welcome. My name is Wildene and so happy you could join us. So today's video is a part 2 of Get to Know Me. As you know, I'll actually put it up here. I have a video, a part 1 video of Get to Know Me facts. I gave 10 facts about me, things you might not know about me, because they are new subscribers, of course. But today you're in luck. I'm going to be doing part 2, and if you really do not care anything about me, just click off the video and let's get into it. You are here, you might as well like, share and subscribe my videos. I'm so grateful for the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. And yeah, this look today is Jackie Aina inspired. I'm not a makeup artist, don't even think it. I was just copying her and I just needed to feel alive today. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Fun fact number 1 about me is that sadly I've never lived alone. I don't know what it is to live alone, decorate my house on my own, coming home alone and being there alone and feeling just you know, I've never experienced that since I left home when I was living with my mom and my sister. I went to college. I was living in res on campus with at least 3 different girls, and I was dating some people and I was living with them for a while. I moved to Dubai. I was living with some room share, house share situation, and now of course I'm sharing my house with my boyfriend. So, and in the future I will clearly not live alone because we were planning on getting married. Why am I putting it in quotes? So yeah, that's just the sad reality, but I mean it's not too bad because I'm very social, so I like people around me. But it's just one thing that I wonder how it would have been like if I had, you know, that option. But oh well. Fun fact number 2 is actually that I have no skincare routine. I don't have the cleanser, the toner, the moisturizer, the blah 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 that everyone is having lately. What I do is I take Nivea soap, I wash my face, and then I apply the trusty Vaseline. I swear to God, my best one is actually the Johnson's baby one, that smells like baby. That one on your skin after you just washed it. Not too thick because you want your skin still to breathe and whatever, but that's all I do. That's honestly all I do. I am actually trying to get into skincare things, but I just don't know what would work for me. I don't know what I should get. I don't know what is what and what they do. So yeah. Fun fact number 3 is actually quite embarrassing, but I really don't care. It is what it is. I'm honest about everything. Fun fact number 3 is indeed when I was born, I came out of my mother's womb immediately sucking my finger. And that's the reason why my teeth is a little bit like pushed to the front. So I was sucking my finger since birth until I was 12 years old. Now, by the time I got to 11 and 12, I kind of was hiding it and was doing it only when I was going to sleep and whatever. And my mother actually bribed me. She bribed me. She said, I'll give you this amount of money. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a lot for me at the time. She said, I'll give you this amount of money for you to stop. Because obviously she was aware that I was going to hit my teenage years and, you know, it was going to be very embarrassing for me. So she wanted to curb that instantly. And yeah, it worked. And I stopped because I was like, money in the bank, money in the bank. But shame. Fun fact number 4 is I am kind of addicted to coffee. Now I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but I drink so much coffee that is actually not okay anymore. I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I do. The first thing I do is make my coffee, and then I go brush my teeth and my face and all of that jazz. And then after my breakfast or I'm doing something around the house, I decide, I can have another cup of coffee because I need the energy and to feel buzzed to clean this house. Then after that, perhaps about around 4 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch my favorite Netflix show. Let me make some coffee. And by that time, it's already the third cup of coffee. It's bad. I'm trying to cut down, but it's so hard. I was trying to find matcha in Dubai, but there's nowhere. And I can't decide why there is no matcha to be found, because there's a lot of Japanese shops here, but there's no matcha, and I'm just confusion about that. But anyway, coffee. Fun fact number 5 is I actually failed my license twice back home in Cape Town. Now let me explain. Wow, the first time I went like second year of college or whatever, and I did my lessons, I did everything. I was fabulous, I was great at driving and all of that. And then I went for my test, and the reverse, the parallel parking, the parking thing, parallel parking on the left side, I hit the curb, and the guy was like, you fail. Second time I did it, this is now when I had left college, 4 years done. I went to Turkey for 1 year, and then I came back home, and I was back home for like 8 months or something. So I said, you know what, let me try again, because you have nothing else to do, you might as well do it now. Now that time, same thing, I just had to do some lessons and blah blah blah. But the thing is, it was my fault, because the day before, a friend of mine had some big celebration. I think he got some great job, and we were celebrating, and the whole night I'm saying, I cannot drink that much, because I have to do my thing in the morning. I have to be fresh, and I need to be focused, 20/20 vision on the road. And they're like, yeah, we will make sure that you're gonna be cool, you're gonna drink water, it's just, celebrate, be happy for me. And I'm like, yes, I'm there for you, whatever you need in life. Of course, the next morning I woke up like this. You know that feeling when you're like, why? It wasn't that bad, but I could still feel like in the back of my head, and in my eyes, and it was more within the head as opposed to in the gut, the difference. So I thought to myself, you know what, I have my appointment, I might as well go, whether I fail or not or whatever. Go, I do the thing, when you pull up there, you have to speak about the car. Yeah, the tires are great, the steering wheel is great, the window shield is great, everything is great. And then you go to the parking test. Tell me why I failed at the same parallel parking on the left. Same thing. Now, I remember when I was reversing into it, and I felt that me hitting the curb, my heart was dropped into the meltation of anger, of like because then I thought to myself, okay, if I was feeling fine, maybe I would have passed. But the reality is, I was not supposed to pass. It was not in the cards for me. It was just how it is. And this is a long explanation, but anyway, I'm doing it now. I'm doing the lessons again, and I'm sure I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I have to. Fun fact number 6 is I don't think a lot of people know this, but when I think I turned 6 or 7, I actually started gymnastics, and I was good. I don't know why I was that good, but I started being really good. I was doing competitions in our area, and then we started going outside of our area, and then we started going to different cities and all of that, competing, whatever. And I really got good, and I got so good that I actually went up to level 8. Now, if you a gymnast or were a gymnast or was, is this English? Level 8 is actually high. Okay, it's high. But I think I spoke to you, didn't I say this before, that I was doing gymnastics and then I did some intense thing on the bar, and then I fell off and I tore my hamstring. Did I not tell you guys this? I think I did this in the part 1. I'm not too sure, but just know that I was incredible, but then I just lost the love for it, because then I found dance. And yeah, fun fact number 7 is actually that I am obsessed, if not the same amount of obsession with coffee I have with chips. Now, for those of you who understand crisps better, it's the same thing. Lay's, Simba. I don't know, Simba is not international, right? Simba, I think, is South African. Anyway, my favorite chips at the moment is Takis Fuego. I think I also spoke about this before, but I'm obsessed with any kind of chips, any crisp. My favorite flavor is salt and vinegar. I just like salty things. And the Simba flavor, if you know Simba, the cheese or the chives one is wow. Lay's. Now, I like the salt and vinegar Lay's. It's just top notch for me. But if I could choose another Lay's flavor, it would probably be the... Oh, which one is that? Okay, let's keep Lay's. I can't think of the name. And the Doritos. The Doritos cheese flavor is... Now, I tried the red one that's supposed to be the spicy, but it's actually not that spicy. But the cheese and the sweet and sour one. Is that the sweet and sour, or what is the blue one? Why can't I remember the blue one? Because the blue one is not really my favorite. But I know it's like a sweet and a something. But just know that I have an obsession with chips. That's why I gained like 3 kilos in this quarantine time. Because that's really all I was eating, apart from my mukbang things. If I'm not eating any real food, I'm eating chips, and it's really a problem. I don't know how to get off of it. Like chocolates, not me. I'm not that girl. I've never been that girl. But chips, help me. Fun fact number 8. Some people show 8 like this. This is how I show 8, and this is how I think any South African shows 8, and this is how we show 3. It's so weird how everybody does things differently, but it's the same thing. But anyway, fun fact number 8 is I have a fear for snakes. Now, I'm sure a lot of black people can relate to this, and I don't know why it came about, but I am so fearful of snakes. Like if it comes on the TV or it's on my phone in some post, I have to close my eyes and go, because I think it's the movement of it. I can't explain, but it just gives me the chills. It makes me feel highly uncomfortable. And I always said, if I ever had to see a snake in front of me, or somebody was surprising me with a snake or anything like that, I would pass out. I would pass out because I wouldn't know what to do with myself, and my heart rate will go so high that my body will not have control, because my fear is so incredibly high for snakes. I could never go on a fear factor. I'm telling you now, I will failure, because I could never just be in the moment to have a snake around me for a photo. It could never happen. It could never be me. No. Fun fact number 9 is, I'm sure a lot of people know this already, but if you are new to my channel, you would not know this, but I used to be a tomboy, and in fact I kind of am still. I used to skateboard with the boys. I actually have this scar on my foot. I actually can't lift my leg up. I'm not so flexible anymore. I have a scar on my foot from me skateboarding and then falling off my board and then scraping my foot along the gravel of the road. So I was always with the boys. I had like 1 or 2 girlfriends, but my friends were always boys. We used to skateboard, rollerblade, we used to cycle a lot. We used to play, I don't know what you talk up, if you South African, talk up. I used to beat their asses. I was always better than a few of the boys, which made them kind of like, because they were always like, you really, wow, so I was such a tomboy that even until the age of 15, 16, I was wearing baggy pants and my cap and some beanies, and I started wearing makeup only when I was like 15, 16, which is weird now because people are starting wearing makeup at like 10, 9, 10, even 8. You can just never keep up with this world. But yeah, I would prefer still, even now, sneakers over heels or pants over dress. I would choose it Definitely. Okay, fun fact number 10, last and final one. I'm an aunt. I'm an aunt to two nieces and one nephew. One is, Kaylin is 14, I think she's 14. One is, Wildene is, don't quote me on this, but I think she's 10 or 10 or 11. I'm not too sure, I might be wrong. She might even be 12. That's how long ago I've been seeing them. And then I have the baby, which is a nephew, Liam. He is probably like close to 2 years old, because I remember seeing him when he was just born. And he might be 1.5. I am not too sure, because I'm stuck now in Dubai. I cannot even go home to visit. It's really hard. I really miss my family. I really just miss my country. I just need to go home to refresh and recoup and come back. But of course, now with COVID, it's impossible to do anything. So, but yeah, I hope you guys liked the 10 facts, and if I repeated myself, I'm so sorry. I actually cannot remember half of what I said last time. Thank you so much for joining me, and please let me know what you guys want to see down below. Do you want to see makeup videos? Do you want to see more mukbangs? I know you guys want to see more pranks to do on my boyfriend, but let me know what you guys want to see. And also put on your bell notification so YouTube can notify you when I do upload, because I think a lot of people are missing a few of my videos. I have uploaded a lot of videos, and not everyone is watching them, which means your bell is not on. But it's okay, it's all right. I'm not too pressed and fast-paced with the YouTube game, and I'm not so desperate to get to it fast. I'm just like kind of going through with the flow and trying to enjoy it as much as I can. But thank you again so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.